Start off with the second funnel. The first funnel was any sort of hand attack from the front. The second attack takes the most common attack you're going to tend to see, a right arm haymaker or hook, and you're going to get really, really good at defending against that. There's 4 different things that we're going to do. Really what you're going to do is get really good at 1 or 2 of them, but each of the 4 have kind of their own strengths and weaknesses, and some people like one more than the other. So here's the 4 different ones we do. So if you're doing a right haymaker swing, on the first 2, I see it coming, and so I have time to react and lunge into it. She throws it, I lunge in. From here, I'm going to hook, I'm going to tuck my head in case the next punch is coming. Then I keep going forward. I step through, and then with this hook, I'm going to pull, push, sweep, and turn all at once. And down I go. If you want to jump on them and do something on the ground, you can, but once you do that, if you slam them hard enough, you might be able to run. They're at least going to have to stand up before they get to you again. So again, she throws it, lunge in with the outside foot. So if she's throwing right, I'm lunging left. Block, hook, step, extend, pull, turn, down. Do it closer to full speed. So from this side, she lunges in, throws, lunge in, step, take it. Okay, so that is the first variation of the second funnel. The second one starts the same way, and if you know the first and the second, you might do the second one if she throws it, and I just realize I start to do the step, and she isn't moving at all, she's super stable, or she still has weight going forward, and I just know this sweep isn't going to work. So instead, I'm going to go for some strikes. I'm not going to try and take her down, and I'm going to break this down to steps. This hand's going to slide down to the wrist, and it's going to yank this way. My hips are going to whip my hand out, but at the same time I'm going to step this foot towards her, strike her forearm along the jaw to make sure I catch something. I'm not going to try and hit with my fist or my elbow. I'm not going to try and be precise. I'm just going to hit my forearm on anything I can reach along the jawline and go through. I want her head to extend so I can make a hook with my wrist, not with your fingers. This she can duck out of. I want to make a hook with my wrist. Makes it much more difficult to escape from. And then I'm going to sink weight to my elbow, sink weight to her hand, and throw a knee strike with my front foot right to the gut to make sure she doubles over, then land and back. I want to land and back. If it's in front, she can grab it and try and tackle me. So I want to make sure that's unavailable as much as possible. From here, I have 4 main targets. I can go for the chest again. I can go for the face, which is even better. If she's in the situation has gotten this way, so her groin is exposed, that's the best target of all. And if I don't have any of those targets, say she switches her feet back, and she's got her other hand protecting herself, I'm not able to hit there, I can go right for the knee to the thigh. When I want to get rid of her, I can do it one of 2 ways. The first one is I'm going to step and push my elbow through her ears and set her off that way. Here is I'm going to lift her arm and sink weight into her head. This is especially useful if she's trying to tackle me. And then dump on her head. She knows how to roll and knew it was coming. If you don't, you tend to end kind of a crumpled heap on your face. So if we do that one closer to full speed. Lunge in, hammer to the head, hook, gut, face, groin, thigh, off she goes. And again, notice I have as much of my body engaged as possible, and I was controlling the final extension. If you have adrenaline added and you're used to swimming with your whole body, that's easy to add. If I'm used to doing it like this, then adding adrenaline is not going to make it much more effective. So you want to get as much of your body into it as possible so it feels as realistic as possible, and you're getting the reflex built in with more parts of your body. Okay, so there's options 1 and 2. Option 3, instead of trying to intercept it, I can duck it. So I'm going to weave. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to weave. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as I do it, just in case I was wrong, and it wasn't a haymaker, it was a low hook. I'm going to cover as This is still gonna suck, but not as much as if my hand isn't there. So she throws it. At the very bottom, I'm gonna hook punch up to the groin. Then I do a quick little distracting punch. This is the least important part here, but I might as well on the way up. And hopefully that gets her to lower her arm, so I can shoot this arm up and under. Here, hooking up. If I can get her head to tilt back, it's easier to make it go down. If I go straight through, she can lean into it, and she might actually be able to sweep me. So I'm gonna hook up, and then I can do the hip throw takedown. Be very careful with that, it's very hard to break fall for your partner. Or as soon as I get the hook, I can swing around, rear naked choke. Okay, so again, she throws it. This is the most important part. Hopefully you're done right here. If not, come up, hook, throw, or rear naked. From the other side. 1, 2, hook, or throw. For the fourth option, this one's good to know in case you don't see it coming to the last second. I just happen to be turning right as this gets there. Don't even have time to duck, but I have time to cover if I have this reflex. This, like a break fall, is one of the best reflexes you can build in. Like a break fall, so if I do a break fall, I'm suddenly falling, I don't have time to react, I need it to be built in as a reflex. This one is awesome, doesn't matter what it is, it's a ball coming at my head, a fist, I'm walking into a tree and I don't see it at the last second. It comes in, cover, protect the side of my head and the back of my head. From here, I'm going to take my other hand up to protect my head as well against the other hand, so I have this little window I can see through. And then I'm just going to drive straight forward, either forearm or elbow into her head. And then I can do either the first or second one. I can hook, here I'm doing Krav Maga arm hook, and then takedown. Or if I'm more comfortable with this other one, or I think it'll work better, I can hook and then go to the head, and here we're back in the second one. So again, she throws it, cover, drive straight forward, step and takedown, or cover, drive forward, hook, knees, the river.